statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Pollard, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hurricanes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The handoff. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run, but what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's taking the shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They're just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll send the back in motion. Mensah grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Driving forward, it's Fletcher. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Intercepted to stop the threat. Hits the crease. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Number 29, set to kick it off.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. A quick pass to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Second and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Dumps it to the back. Got a man, it's Pringle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you've already seen this QB, Benson. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricane!
And a lot of times when you zone, man. It's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last...
Makes the grab on the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Caught. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
From the red zone, it's Blaylock. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hits inside. It's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Mensah to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hits the hole. It's Fletcher. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pringle. Got the 1st down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Mensah. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Blaylock. Got him right there. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure going right. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Sooners will try to move the chains on 4th down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Out wide right, it's Vaughn. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty. This
deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Third and long coming up. Throwing, Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wideout. Needs it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From the 30-yard line on first down. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Turns up, it's Pringle. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. He's past the sticks. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Harris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
Wants to throw one first. Takes a shot at the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Yellow Jackets who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he gets rid of it.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A low line drive and short kick. He'll field it close to the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Cuts it upfield. It's Blaylock. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking for a man. It's Mateer. They're all over him. Left side is Harris. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Mensah to throw. He uncorks 1 deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got a little space. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Rashad Downs going up top. Throws quickly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ready to fire from the pistol. On the draw, it's Pringle. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Four wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. In the backfield, it's Jacobs. Breaks into the open. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Sooners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. It's a flea flicker. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mensah. Out wide left, it's Pringle.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
They lost a couple on that last completion, now looking at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Blaylock. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. move. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Snap it to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, the offense only needs a field goal to take the lead. They've got great field position, but it's 4th and short on the plus side of the field. And as a head coach, you got to start thinking, do we go for it? Do we stay on the field? Do we get some more yards, make the field goal even easier? Let's find out.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Left side, it's Sategna. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He breaks a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Blaylock. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. to throw. It's Mateer. Rushes on. Soft spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Running inside. It's Blaylock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a give to Robinson. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
On the ground, it's Blaylock.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Handoff to Xavier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. And it's good! And they tie the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Working that wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Drops back on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They they stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds space on the right. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. Long enough, gone! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff.